we need to make a decision on Warrior and whether he's coming back with us next week before we go off there at 1:30, or whether perhaps he goes and has a run with.
We had a good...
maybe I might have to make a decision too, Gary.
No, that's not how it works.
Well, he had a good 8-minute spell.
Maybe I've had enough.
You know that's not how it works.
He had a good 8-minute spell there before 1 o'clock.
Well,
I thought he really...
I'm going to get some
good
Twitter.
couple of minutes.
Either end of that.
Our listening of the Rub, our family who listen to the Rub, they have a say in selection as well, you know.
It was a little bit of tongue-in-cheek, what we said it between 12 and 12:15, Damo, but we've actually sucked the guts out here. You're actually taking it personally.
No, there were some signs, I thought, in the Eddie Maguire interview. Just a little sign. Sometimes it's only the smallest thing you're looking for that can turn it round. And I thought there was just a hint of steel coming back into his vertebrae, which had gone to jelly.
you know we do the tweet thing, Gary, but also texts tell us a bit.
Yep.
And I get my own personal stream. A good mate of mine, the Hyphen, has texted me in here saying that was as good a start to the Rub as I've ever heard, all time from Spud. So he's on board with that. And then you are a flog. Campbell Brown. So, we're going to get to M Sport now. Chris McKenzie's waiting not far from us in the studios here.
Before you go to Campbell, just a simple in or out. I want on the tweets.
Don't sit on the fence.
Just give us Warrior in next week or out. That's all I need, so we can put that into the mix. Tommy Williams is with us. He's a sort of work experience operator. He's come to see how it's done. I'm not sure what he would have learnt today, apart from the fact that when you come on radio, you've got to give something. And Damo's been in the gun today. I can tell you that the Twitter has gone berserk. Right now, I reckon that's why I haven't been involved. I've been counting. But 114 in the last 2 minutes, and it sits right now, Warrior, at about 60-54 out.
Out?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, that's what it does. Now, obviously...
Any comments amongst them?
Oh, yeah, lots. Don't worry, you got a couple too, and I did. A lot of support for Chua. But we have the final say, Damo, so don't panic just yet. Whilst we're talking, another man who we spoke at the top of the show, two people got dropped from the Rub last night.
Yep.
One was Warrior, who sooked it up like a baby and gave us nothing. He did. The other one was Luke Darcy, who's rung in and said he just wants to sort of put his own case on the table. Welcome, Duke.
Yeah, thank you, Gaz. No one likes getting dropped. A little bit of soul-searching myself over the last 24 hours, but I've spent all morning just going through, listening back to the last few weeks and working out where I can bring more to the table. I've got a bit more to give, I think, Gary. So self-assessment, you go back to your own form and, obviously... you normally like to hear from the captain when you've been dropped. So hearing from the station manager hurt a little bit, but then you go back to your own form, and you look at yourself and you think, what have I got to give? And can I just say the support that I've had in the last 24 hours has been unbelievable. I had messages from Spud, the heartfelt were fantastic, and yourself, Gary. I've had 15 years of association with you, and your support through it. But even the chief, who's the most self-centered, selfish human being I've ever met, even the chief picked up the phone today.
Yeah, as well. Gee, you've had a lot of support.
That's right.
Darcy, you got some words of advice for me, mate?
How many people rang you?
Because I'm not coping as well, mate. I am down the dumps. These blokes have got me today.
I reckon
I have sooked it up, mate.
I think the Suki Lala approach probably doesn't work.
No, it's just how it's happened, mate. I was trying to be upbeat, and these guys have got me today.
I reckon they might have reeled you in, Damo, and I don't know, perhaps an extended stay for you might help. I think I'm ready to come back. I reckon I'm ready to go again, and I'll relaunch next week.
The good news for you, Duke, is that you are back in. We can tell you now that you've won your reprieve, so welcome back.
I'll be ready to go off the top come Friday next week.
And thanks for joining us. So off you go and continue your review. The worrying thing for you, Walker, is that Duke got calls from Jim, Spud,
the chief,
and myself just to bunk him up, and I'm not sure your phone was ringing off the hook this morning.
No, it was actually silent, guess.
Oh, no.
Now, Joe B told me yesterday, and he asked me to pass it on to Das, and I couldn't bring myself to do so. So I think Lee Simon did.
Yeah. Tommy, you might be best to answer this about the body language. You've been dealt a lot of blows through your career. You've seen the pathetic body language from Damo here for an hour and a half. You've walked in shoulders back. You've been dealt a real crappy card. Yeah. You know, you can say, woe is me, you know, have a look at me, nothing's working for me, but your shoulders up, you want a coffee, Spud, get down and Get us some toasted sandwiches.
right.
Magnificent. What advice can you give to Damo?
Oh, the sour grapes don't hurt, mate. Yeah, you build from that, I reckon. But yeah, maybe just lift yourself. I don't know, it's hard to say. It's hard to delve into someone's mind and tell them what to do. But you've got some demons by the sound of it.
Listen,
a long
I'm
way
not
back,
sure
I think,
we're
boys.
ready to make a call on you at the moment, Walker. We might have to do Wednesday rub style.
I think we
probably.
need to wait till Friday night,
Midweek
6 o'clock.
Well, no, he needs to be told before then, because if he has to go back to Shep and do one of those
No,
3SR jobs,
let him sweat. Let him right there.
we'll let him know
5:59.
on Wednesday.
Maybe they don't want to come back up.
Well, it's been a very, very nice, but just a little
Confronting.
rub, this one. Thanks, Spud Regis.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary.
Jim. Good luck for you all, boys.
Yep.
And Damo.
Yeah, see you, boys.
And Tommy, thank you for coming in, and good luck with the rehab. 7 weeks' time, you're going to be back wearing the Western Bulldogs jumper, which will be absolutely fantastic. For Don Footy Franks, you've been listening to the Saturday Rub.
gone.
Next, we go
You're gone.
to Canberra
Left.
for McDonald's
Left.
Triple M Rock Football.